What's going on, guys? Jamie Macon. I am the husband, and today is our charity craft challenge. And you know what? Connie's co-hosting it with us.
Connie over at Connie's Creative Creations.
That one. We are patterns and prints on this one.
Yep.
So we will tell you a little bit more about the challenge as we get going, but let's get switched over into it.
This is our pattern.
Ta-da!
Or is it a print?
It's both.
It's both.
I don't think it's both.
I don't actually know what the difference is, to tell you the truth. Anyway, it's a pattern that's a beautiful print of some leaves, some fall leaves. And we put out on Instagram and asked you guys what you wanted to see. So we went on the fall theme.
It was overwhelmingly fall.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you can use the same Chalk Couture transfers with our paste as with ink.
Because we haven't done any inking in a little while, so.
Yeah, and I need some fall decor. So we're actually going to make a couple of pillows. I've got the ink mat inside. So this one's actually really nice. It's sticky, so your thing doesn't slide all over on you. And they fit perfectly.
Yep. And these are our Chalk Couture pillowcases. But if it's because everything we have is Chalk Couture, so we're using these. But if you want to go to, I don't know where you would get, Hobby Lobby, that's where you would get a pillowcase, evidently.
I have some right here. I have one right here. But I only had one. I needed two. So this, you can get pillow covers from Hobby Lobby.
So it would work. The ink would work on them just as well as these.
Yep, I just happen to have these.
Okay, well, let's get the pattern laid out on this, and we can do some inking.
Yeah. Okay. So, in true leaf fashion, fall leaf fashion, there's always a million colors on them. So I pulled out a million colors. And I kind of want to do something a little methodical, thought through.
Purposeful?
Yeah, one of them.
Pick a word, any word.
Purposeful. I like purposeful. So I want to do it a little purposefully. Whatever. And just put a couple colors that like would naturally happen on each leaf. And like I don't want to put, because you can see I have a billion colors here. I don't want to put all of them on this poor little guy.
So a couple on each leaf, and then do some hot messing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okie dokie.
All right. So our ink goes on exactly like the paste. But ink can be heat set, and I just use my Cricut Easy Press once it's all dry, and it makes it permanent, so you can wash your pillowcases. So you would use ink on anything that you actually want to wash, like true washing machine, kitchen towels.
You can
shirts.
also use it on glassware.
Yep.
You can use it on plates, all sorts of different stuff. And those you would just heat set in the oven.
Correct. Pro tip when you're working with ink, make sure that your fingers are clean, because you will get it all over and it will not come out, because we just said it's permanent. So our charity craft challenge is, we have a bunch of really awesome people on the playlist who are all putting in videos, and in their video they've chosen a charity to represent. And at the end, after you watch everybody's videos, you, as our viewers, get to pick your favorite and then go vote. There's going to be a Google link in the description box of everyone's videos. You go vote for your favorite project, and the winner of the popular vote gets a $50 donation to their charity. I think that's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty awesome. And you know what, too? If you guys have a YouTube or if you do videos, you can join us next time. So that'll be down in the description as well. So if you guys want to participate and hang out, see if you can get some money for your charity, or at least get some publicity for your charity, come join us. Have some fun with us.
All right, so we did the two 18 by 18 pillows, and now we need a lumbar pillow. So Chalk actually sells a lumbar pillow, but I cannot currently locate mine. I have one somewhere.
In the craft stash.
Yeah, but you know what? We can make one. We have these canvas banner refills. They come in a 2-pack, and this is the 15 by 23 inch ones. But check them out. They're literally a big old piece of canvas. So I figured out what size I wanted. And we're going to cut it and hot glue it.
Make our own pillows. But let's do some inking on it first, and then we'll do the hot gluing.
Yeah, it'll just be easier.
Okay, a couple ink mats back there, and we'll get to going.
Yep. So I thought, we have these cool words that I'm actually going to put in the center. But I wanted a little something on the sides.
Well, something on the edges.
Yeah, so it's not just plain. So I've got this. It's actually a retired transfer. Sorry, but there is a couple that look similar in the Currant catalog, and I'm just gonna do that stripe. Well,
just one stripe on each edge.
And there.
All right, let's get to inking.
Yeah.
So there's a playlist link below in the description and in the comments. Be sure to go check out, see what everybody made, see which one you like to vote for the best, and which one you think is the coolest. I'm going to say ours, but you know, you guys do what you want.
And if you just fell right in love with our pillows or the process of making our pillows, you can check the link below too for all of the Chalk Couture goodies that we used to make them. And you can make your very own. All right. We're all dry. Now we can put our words on top.
Ooh. And you know what? We were going to do it in the Shimmer Gold, but I said, no, let's go with the black. That way it stands out better, because I know these things.
And I had to listen because the husband is amazing with colors.
All right, let's do some inking. So there's a playlist link below in the description and in the comments. Be sure to go check out, see what everybody made, see which one you like to vote for the best, and which one you think is the coolest. I'm going to say ours, but you know, you guys do what you want. Whoa.
These are the words that are going on the big pillows.
Whoa. And how are they going to go on the big pillows, though?
We're going to get fancy and hot glue them. Because Jamie doesn't sew.
So they're just going to be little banner pieces that we're going to actually stick over top of the pillows.
Yep. You probably, well, hopefully maybe, saw us do a project with this kind of a theme before with a Mother's Day round, where we used the same banner. We chalked on it that time. We're going to ink these. And then we frayed up the edges. So
Comes
that's
out
what we're
really
gonna
cool.
do.
So we'll get this inked, and then we can do some fraying.
Yep.
So our co-host on this one is Connie's Creative Creations. Mm-hmm. This Connie does a little bit of everything.
Yep. She's got some Dollar Tree projects, some thrift flips, and she even shows you how she redid her kitchen.
Yeah, she does a little bit of it all of it.
So she's got a great channel. If you just kind of like crafts in general, go check her out and watch some of her videos. There's a little bit of something for everybody.
Alrighty, so we are going to slice these down so they're even and cut the little seam out of there. And then we are going to pull little strands out of each one of these so it looks frayed. Very cool. Comes out very neat, but it takes a while. So we're probably just going to fast forward this up real quick and get this, and magically it'll be done.
Time to make the pillow.
Super fancy.
I really wanted to say time to make the donuts. But, okay, so remember we have all this extra up here. So I'm going to actually cut it across up here for two reasons. One, Jamie does not cut a straight line. So it gives us a little work, or a little room to work with. But also we're going to take that and fold it down and glue it to this part, not directly to here, so that it gives us a nice seam to glue to. So it doesn't have like a raggedy edge, even though we actually totally went with a raggedy edge over here. Whatever. That's it. And then we're going to hot glue it all together. So we told you earlier that everybody picks their favorite charity to represent during this challenge, and we have chosen, again, Dogs on Deployment. So in case you missed our little spiel about them earlier in other videos, Dogs on Deployment is actually a program that makes sure that when our servicemen and women go overseas or go to training or whatever they need to do in order to serve our country, that they can come home and all of their pets are right where they left them. They are well taken care for, they are loved, and they are not in a shelter somewhere sad and lonely.
Not gonna happen, not even a little. Not gonna happen. Doesn't matter how hard you try.
Okay, so once you've got your little envelope ready, you take your pillow and you put it inside, and then you realize that your pillow is way too big for your little envelope. So what you do instead is you take some polyfill and you stuff it. See, this, friends, is why we use the Chalk Couture pillowcases. Well, why Jamie does, because I don't measure things and I just guess. And then we end up with this situation. So yeah, we'll get some polyfill. So to make your ink permanent, you want to heat set. I like using my Cricut Easy Press because it's just so much faster. With this canvas, I set it to 315 for about 25 seconds. Place a piece of parchment paper on the ink side, so whether that side is up or inside, it doesn't matter. The parchment paper goes over the ink to kind of keep it from going anywhere else. You can also heat set with a regular iron at whatever setting your iron tells you to for whatever fabric you're using. And then 4 minutes per side with the same rule on the parchment paper. Note, I said parchment, not wax. That would be messy. So when you're putting your stuff down, you want to pay attention to your tags and the zipper. This pattern didn't matter because it's kind of an all over pattern. Kind of a random pattern, but if you were doing something with a direction to it, pro tip, you're going to want to have paid attention to that way back in step 1. But now that we're putting words on it, we are paying attention. And I did notice that we did 2 different sides, but that's okay. We'll just put the tags to the same side and the zippers at the bottom. It'll be fine. Okay. And we're just going to do a little hot gluing.
Little hot gluing. We'll get one out of the way and you can do that one.
I like these. These are fun with the frayed and the woo-woo. And if you just fell right in love with our pillows or the process of making our pillows, you can check the link below too for all of the Chalk Couture goodies that we used to make them. And you can make your very own.
Well, that is our entry for the charity challenge. If you guys liked it, check the link below. You can go vote for us. And I guess if you want, you can check out the playlist and check everybody else's, see if you like theirs. But it's going to be good for a charity, somebody's charity that wins, so make sure you check it out and vote.
This is one of our favorite challenges to host each month. So hope that you enjoyed it too.
Yeah, hope you guys had some fun. And if you did, give us one of these. Stick around, subscribe, come back, hang out with us again next time.